What's going on, y'all? It's your Turnip boy, Turnip Seed, back at it. Back at you again with some more upper tier echelon level Halo Wars play. Got a few games for you against Jones Fish. Fishy Jones on Barrens. A particular favorite of mine. I like Barrens. I think Barrens is pretty fun. I like how small it is. And yeah, there's some good hooks on this map too. So starting out, playing as Brute, one of my favorite leaders. I go Temple first because a lot of the times people will play Cutter on this map, and when they play Cutter, they will go for a elephant. It's happened to me multiple times, and they take their elephant and drive it over to the reactor. And I have lost to that a few times, so I was definitely on the lookout for it. So I'm getting a Brute squad, walking my chieftain over, you know, checking them out, scouting around, and gonna see what's happening. Yeah, my Brute's looking pretty good. He's chilling. Tech 1, picking up those yummy crates, and look at that. Speak of the devil, there's a giant ass freaking elephant there. So I'm hauling. I'm gonna get over here, and I'm gonna port through my Brute. I'm gonna wait a second. I pressed Y on the teleporter. If you didn't know that, you can press Y on your gravity lift, and your units will wait over top of it. And now I'm gonna press X and go through. Boom. I'm gonna get in there, and yeah, I'm just gonna slowly shoot down these flood swarms, and yeah, I'm gonna take this reactor over. So he's Cutter. I don't want him to get tanks. So I'm going to do a few things here. First, I'm going to scout, because I really feel that if you're playing as any Covenant, you always want to double check what your UNSC is doing. You always want to scout it out. So I'm checking here. He didn't go over there, so I'm like, he must be driving that thing over here, because I didn't see the elephant anywhere, and I'm saving up for inheritance, which you definitely want to do. So I'm like, where did he go? I don't think he's anywhere. And I'm going to clear out this, and I look back, and oh, he drove it all the way over there. It was a little interesting. I don't know why he would do that. But yeah, I'm getting inheritance right now, and I'm going to make short work of this thing here. I'm just going to give me a little smackaroo. The 1-2 punch, take him out there. Yes. And yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm getting map control, shutting this down, whatever he was trying to do there. I don't know. Anybody who plays Cutter out there, can you tell me what that was about? I'm not too sure. Yeah, maybe he didn't know what I was doing, or was just thought I was bad or something, which I am. This guy is pretty good too. I'd say he's definitely upper tier of players, Mr. Jones. So now I am going to research. I'm going to head into the hall for the hunters and jackals. Definitely want to be getting those, especially beam rifle. Beam rifle is very, very good. Also the hunters. So he's got barracks. Scouting them out, you see some flamers, so I am definitely going to be saving up for beam rifle. Beam rifle, if you don't know, is second upgrade for jackals, and it really is a great upgrade. They do a lot more damage, and they get extra amount of range as well. So another thing, if you didn't know about Barrens, right in the center, you can see my map there, my Brute's walking. There's a healing spire too. So it's a free heal, and it's really helpful for Covenant leaders, because, you know, obviously you can heal yourself for free, which is huge. That's why I feel this is probably one of the Brute's best maps. alongside of Blood River. Blood River, also Blood Gulch. I think it's called Blood Gulch or Blood Gorge or something. But with the Brute, any maps that have these, the hooks on them, you know, where you can just drop a unit in, the Brute's so strong in those maps because he can just literally walk up to it, drop a Brute in, and be on his way. You don't even really have to worry about much. Same thing goes for like 2v2 maps like Beasley's Plateau. You can just drop a Brute into the side hooks and then go onto your enemy side and take their pads. So yeah, Brute, if you're ever playing on maps with lots of hooks, Brute's a good choice, good boy. He's a hairy boy. And yeah, right now I should have been going over to take that other reactor. I'm clicking on his buildings right now because I want to make sure that he isn't going for a vehicle depot, which I definitely think he should have done. He should have done like vehicle depot or Goss Hogs on this map are really good too. Goss Hogs are great. I'm getting some locusts out as well because basically jackals are really bad at taking down bases, and that's what I will need to accomplish at one point. And now I've got a star on my Brute, which is fantastic. Gives him a 25% damage bonus. So I can see he hasn't taken that reactor yet. I'm chilling. I'm getting the map under control, and I run into this swarm of Marines. Luckily, I've got some jackals, and I'm going to start porting them in and taking them off a little bit. I could have made some choppers too. I really wish people use choppers more. And he macked my jackals, so I'm not too upset about that because that cost me 200 and that cost him 600. So you can mack my jackals all day. But he has flamers, so I can't fight all of that right now. So I'm just pulling back. There's no reason for me to try to go in there and be a hero and take him out. I'm just getting my numbers up at home and just kind of kiting his units, while at the same time I'm going to scout. I can't stress how important that is to scout. You always want to scout, make sure what they're doing, because right now he's blind. He has no idea what I'm doing, but I have, you know, pretty good scout on him, so I kind of have a good idea. And yeah, I'm going to just port some more jackals through. I'm going to head up here and try to take this hook back from him. I'm going to port some more jackals in too. You can just see how far those things shoot. It's really good. I wish they're a little bit better in the meta other than 1v1. You don't really see them outside of this too much. Just because, you know, people just build all tanks all the time mostly. But this was I like the opportunities that I get to build lesser used units like locusts. I think they're super fun to use. But, you know, high level play is full of that. So I'm going to just chase these guys down here, port in some more jackals, get over here to the healing ring. And yeah, my Brute's a little low. I'm going to get into this healing ring, and he quits. GG, but yeah, he couldn't do it that game. Yeah, too many jackals, really. Too many jackals for him to take on. So now we're on to the next game. We're going again. I'm also Brute this time again. So Temple first. Gonna be going over there. He's gonna be Cutter again. And yep, gonna be another game as Brute. So opening's kind of gonna be the same. I'm gonna do the exact same thing basically because I can get over there so much faster than him. It's going to be, you know, very, very beneficial if I get there before him. So now I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'm going to have to change it up a little bit because I'm thinking he's going to go a different strategy this game. If you're kind of new to 1v1s, something that's really underutilized on maps that don't have a lot of reactors are Wraiths. And Wraiths are, you know, they're pretty good. a little side note here. I purposely avoid my crates at my front because I want my brute to be able to pick them up because it's on his way. You can see he'll pick up the crates on his way, and it's actually better for me to get more money while I'm on the other side stealing his crates. But anyways, wraiths are really good if you're just sitting on a base because they are just so tanky. They have a lot of health, and they're also great against infantry. They're great against warthogs too because warthogs can't kill them really fast. So I've seen people use wraiths a lot on Blood Gulch, on a lot of 1v1 maps. They get the shielding on them and then they push up on their base. So that was kind of my general plan for this game. If he was going to go into something, I was going to go quick wraiths and try to push up. Now you're asking me, Turnip. You're saying, Turnip, what if somebody shows up at my base with like 6 or 7 wraiths? Well, you got a few options. Oh, I can see he's building warthogs too, so that inspired me to do the wraiths right here. I was like, yeah, let's commit to it. So what do you do? Well, if you ask me, I'd like to say I'm a decent player. I'm not saying I'm like great by any means, but in my experience, you're definitely going to want to build Spartans because you can hijack the wraiths and take them over. Spartans are a must, and maybe a few hornets or something, and that's really all you have to do. But my goal is to prevent you from getting to that point. As the Covenant, you want to prevent the UNSC from getting to that point, getting Spartans, getting hornets up, because once that happens, I mean, basically you're just going to lose in the long run. If you let the UNSC get to the late game, I mean, you might as well just kiss your chances goodbye, because they have such a strong late game, especially Captain Cutter, that it's not really worth it. My chieftain gets dangerously low. He has the health of about a pube hair, same as my chopper, and I think my chopper dies. I can't remember, but I am deleting my. Oh gosh. I can't believe I thought I was going to die here. I literally thought I was going to get rammed and got wrecked there, but luckily he didn't see me. What was I saying? I was saying something, I forgot. But anyways, yeah, wraiths are really good. Oh, what was I saying? Cutter late game? Yeah, Cutter late game, just kiss your chances goodbye, really. Because once they get power turret, I mean, you can have hunters and banshees, but late game, you're going to just get smoked. But yeah, I've got my upgrade. No, I don't have my upgrade. I got full health, which is very nice. Thank you, Barrens. I just dropped my phone. I record my audio on my phone, by the way. I don't have a microphone. I've been using my Samsung phone to record it, or not my Samsung, my LG. And overall, I mean, it's been pretty good quality. So yeah, I'm gonna push up on his base right now. I have Tech 2, so I'm just researching Scorch right now because you can see his his warthogs are about to clear my expo. So I definitely want to secure that Tech 2 upgrade while I can. He really messed up here in the fact that he did not finish that reactor off. And also, he ported way too many. I don't know why he ported that many flamers over there. He ported like 7 flamers to come kill this. It's like, okay, like you can do that, but you only really need 2. Or just use your war dogs. And now I'm just going to be applying the pressure with my wraiths. Now this is key. If you want to do this successfully, you have to leave wraiths on defense, because one or two things can happen. They're going to come back and defend, or they're going to try to counter push. And with his army comp right now, my wraiths will definitely beat him. I'm just worried about Spartans right now. Spartans are my biggest thing. So I'm going to port that guy through, and look at that. There he is. He's showing up. he's going to try to put pressure on. So I'm going to just sit here. We got one Wraith on attack, one on defense, and I've got 2 factories. So I think I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I don't need to recall. No need to panic and recall my leader. There's no need to. Macked that and it didn't even work. So I don't know why you would mack that. But to each his own. I gave him the GG afterwards. It was some good games. Yeah, so here he pushes with the flamers. He's going to oh yeah, you can see that Scorch just sitting right there on his units. That's what it's built for too. Taking out infantry. So right now I am defending on 2 fronts. Don't get overwhelmed if this happens to you. Just know, what do I need to do? What do I gotta do? What needs to be taken care of? I saw a tooltip in Halo Wars 2 one time. It said a calm leader is a, what was it, effective leader? I think most people, if they like this happen, they might kind of get a little flustered. But yeah, I'm just getting my numbers up. Don't really even need a shield in this situation either, because yeah, my units can take care of them. I've got Scorch, and I've got that sexy Honor Guard paint on there too. You never really saw that paint job in the original Halo Wars. Fun fact, that if you zoom in on these wraiths, they all have like a gold plating. Only way you could get that in the original Halo Wars is to have pre-ordered I think it was the Heroic Edition or the Legendary Edition, and you had to use one of those codes and redeem the codes. But you would, since wraiths were like never used, you would never ever even see that. So I really like how they added those paint jobs to the Definitive Edition. Really cool. And yeah, so now I'm taking out, I really want this to go down. I don't want Spartans to come out, because again, if he gets those Spartans, yeah, he can just hijack my wraiths, and then he's got Tech 2 wraiths and Spartans in them, which makes them even stronger. So it's not a good time. I'm keeping this one wraith right here on defense because I don't know where his troops are, and I don't want to have to worry about defending. So I think 1 should be fine for right now, 1 at home. And these wraiths, they just have so much health. It's so hard to take them out unless you get tanks up or Hornets or something. I think Hornets would be best in this situation, because for 1, I can't stun them with my Chieftain. I can only Vortex them, and I don't have any anti-air right now because I'm on Tech 1 and I'm yeah, and I don't even have a summon up. But it wouldn't be too hard for me to get, but it would just be really annoying. It would definitely help him out. And I see he's trying to heal that thing, be sneaky. A little sneaky cheeky. And I stopped that. But I'm going to get my wraiths over there. I want to push on these. I want to push on that turret because now he's got a railgun on it, and I don't want that anymore. I've had it. Had enough of that. And, you know, it wouldn't hurt to port some Brute Squads in here, too. Brutes do a lot of good damage output. Start attacking the buildings with my Chieftain. And the Wraiths there. But yeah, we're double pumping. We're getting them out. And yeah, there's just so many here for him to deal with. It's not looking good for our boy in blue here. Or green. This is a good example of something that went right. And hopefully you can use this on your own and maybe replicate it and see if it works out for you. I'd love to see what you think about this. I had this done to me by I watched, if you guys know John Tua, also known as Truth So Seeker Halo Wars. I watched a lot of his videos, and he used this strategy. I watched it in one of his videos. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his channel up anymore, his original Halo Wars content, but he still does Halo Wars 2 videos. I played with him one time, and he's a pretty cool dude. Yeah, I learned that from him. I think I saw Metalloid Monkey doing this strategy on Blood Gulch with the Prophet. He pushed up on like a Forge's base with double factory, and that was pretty crazy right there. I like that a lot. A lot of people really underutilize it. And I'm right now. I'm splitting my units up. I'm going to check. Does he have another expo? Where is he? And at the same time, I'm just watching because I let that barracks get up, so I know he's building Spartans in there. I'm just like waiting for it to come out. Because I only have, I think, 6 wraiths, and yeah, then I'd be 3 down, and yeah, it's just a pain. But found some of his warthogs, and he even got Goss, which was admirable, actually. I didn't even know he had Goss, so he must have had another base, I think, anyways. But Goss is honestly a great option for this map. Wraiths are the way to stop it. I'm getting cornered. He did this. He was super smart here. See how he came from both ends with his Spartans? He came from both ends of it, and he started hijacking them like that. He trapped me, which was a really good play on his part. I like that a lot, and he got one of them, but his base is dead, and he realizes it's a lost cause, and he resigns. So, yeah, that was a really good game. I enjoyed that one a lot. And we've got one more for you. This time, hold on, when is it going to transition over? There we go. I'm switching it up. Changing things up a bit. I know I've played Covenant like 90% of the time. I really like Covenant over the UNSC. I think they're a lot more fun. But, what's this? Whoa. Whoa, slow down. UNSC, huh? Yeah. That's right, you've seen it first. My debut. I think this is my debut. No, I played Forge the other day. But, Anders, probably the #1 leader in the game. I don't know if there's a tier list out for this game. I'd be interested to see it, but definitely Anders is at the top. She's got so many good options. She's got a unit that particularly counters tanks, the gremlins, which are just really good. I thought he was going to go for tanks this game, so I'm going to open. All units. I'm going to do 3 Hog Gunner, so that's where you build 2 Warthogs immediately, get 1 supply pad, and get a reactor building, and then you have enough left over to buy Gunner. It's really key when you're playing in the UNSC, you never want to lose any Warthogs. It's essential to keep them for scouting, of course, and also just doing little miscellaneous tasks like picking up crates, clearing bases, clearing reactors, that sort of thing. And I'm just going to send my Warthogs all over the crates, get 3 hogs, get Gunner, and my goal is to try and get tanks as soon as possible, because I feel he is trying to do the same. Especially after the last 2 games, I feel he's going to try to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to go Barracks. I think I went Barracks 3rd. Yeah, Barracks 3rd. And I'm going to try and claim that reactor as soon as I can. I just think it's really important to do so before he can. That way, you have map control. And the hogs are definitely going to help me. He does another smart thing up in a few minutes here. I'll show you. I'm getting Gunner right now. Eating those yummy crates, those blue boxes. I don't know what's in there. Probably like cat food or something. It's always a question that I've been asking. But he's going elephant again. So I was like, okay, 3rd time's the charm. Let's follow this boy around, and I thought I would be able to use my micro to kill this thing with 1 hog. Look at that. Look at those driving skills. But alas, it's not going to work, and I kind of realized that, so I'm like, let's get out of here. He's going to park it right there. And I'm like, okay, you can park it there. I think that's where he likes to make a lot of his infantry. Just kind of have them settled there. But yeah. So I'm like, he's not home. I'm going to go to his base, and I'm going to shoot some more, some pads. And I'm like, okay, there's a pad. Boom. Let me get it. But no, he knew this. He got himself up a turret right quick. Very good play on his half there. So I'm going to head back to the healing ring and go get that reactor like I originally planned to. And I'm gonna upgrade some pads at home. I had a friend asked me, when do you want to upgrade pads? Really, whenever you can. Whenever you have enough money laying around, just try to do it as soon as you can. Get that eco boost. So right now I haven't lost any warthogs, thankfully. I've got 4 out. I've built 2 flamers, 1 for each reactor, because I don't plan on losing them. And I'm going to chase down that warthog just so he can't scout me with it.
Supply pad upgrade.
There's that little bugger eating my crates.
Enemy engagement.
And we're going to take out this reactor here. Warthogs do great at taking those down, especially those flood little swarms. Put a lot of DPS on them. Getting fortress now. Gonna be transitioning into tanks. When you're doing this matchup, you're definitely gonna want to clear the base, get the supplies, get at least 1 to 2 tanks out, and then do an expo. Maybe even go right into canister shell and pump some gremlins out, because right now you're assuming that they're trying to build tanks, so gremlins are going to stop that. They're going to be able to stun the tanks. Gremlins are great. They're wonderful. They really win the games. Gremlins and canister shell tank. I've had matches where I've lost to forges, actually. Or no. Yeah, I've lost to forge, and I've won as forge when playing like a tank mirror game. It's really all about, like, you definitely want to have the more tanks, but if you can put like 1 or 2 gremlins in there, you're just gonna shred. Gremlins, they just help so much in the long term. And now I'm gonna go do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna get a heal up and head on over. I can see he has it. He's got it already, so I'm like, all right, let's go get it. Let's get him, boys. I think I started my first tank. I'm not sure if I did or not. But he's parked right here, and I'm like, okay, perfect. I've got enough warthog numbers. I'm gonna try to take this thing out here, and I'm gonna definitely clear this. My first tank is up. Getting a Spartan. And yeah, we're gonna clear this out. In his act of desperation, there's nothing more he can do, really. He's going to try to Mac Blast me, get a lucky pot shot on all of my guys, and he gets 1. So there's that. He's going to just pump Marines out, and I'm actually kind of losing my hogs here. Those machine guns, they really do a number on there. But my tank's coming in now. And yeah, I just wanted to... see, this game's wrapping up here pretty soon. I wanted to thank you guys for sticking around and watching. GG to Jones Fish. GG's all around. It was a good game. Yeah, if you guys want to see any special types of vids, throw down in a comment. Let me know what you think. But yeah, anyways, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for watching. This has been your boy Turnip. Have a good one.